All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. Welcome to Mindset Minutes with Coach Lynch. And look, this is where we don't just get motivated, y'all. We taking it to another level. We get conditioned. You hear me? We train the inner man and the inner woman so that we can win in the real world. You hear me? Now, look, today's episode is called Built by the Storm. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to break down why struggle makes you strong. And I know you hear all the sayings, and through my struggles come my strength. You know all the joints that you accustomed to hearing when things get rough. Well, today I'm actually going to break it down for you so it all makes sense, and then give you some real world practical applications that you can do to strengthen the inner you. Y'all hear what I said? Yo, the first thing I need you to do, yo, is go ahead and grab a pen, man, because we're going to be jotting some stuff down. And you know your boy, he stay dropping gems, y'all. I want y'all to write this down real quick, man, real quick before I go any further. I got to set the tone. Look, pressure ain't punishment. You hear me? It's preparation. I'll say it again. I know I'll be talking fast for some of y'all real quick, but pay attention, man. Listen, pressure ain't punishment. Y'all hear me? It's preparation. Now, let's get serious. I need to be clear about something, man. This space is different. Y'all hear what I said? Yo, each week, I'm going to be giving you conscious living practices, real strategies, real tactics. You hear what I said? To strengthen your spirit, elevate your mindset, and develop the emotional resilience that you need to thrive in any storm. I think y'all need to pay attention now. You hear me? Because this ain't just motivation. I'm going to say it again. All right? This is the inner training. It's the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, and not just the physical. You know your boy give it to you on all levels, but now I'm bringing it straight to you, straight to the chaser, y'all, because look, this is what we do. So if you're serious about doing the inner work, man, I need you to tap that subscribe button. You hear me? Right now. I need you to lock in because you're about to get the tools to grow roots so deep that no storm, you hear me, gonna be able to take you down. All right, now, I bet you ain't know that trees, look, that grow in windy and strenuous environments, they're forced to plant deeper roots. I'm going to say it again. The trees that grow in the roughest environments, you hear me? They grow through storms, strong winds. They are forced to plant deeper roots. So look, we think that struggle is a sign of something wrong. And sometimes it's just proof that you planted in the right spot. You hear me? Sometimes going through a storm just means you planted in the right place. I need y'all to look. I need you to receive that. You hear me? Because those storms you're facing, they not just random. They're revealing you. You hear me? They're revealing something inside of you. They're developing something in you. And that sunny day, it could never do that. And I know you wishing for the rain to go away, but the sunny days, they can't make this type of stuff up. You hear what I said? Look, these things, right? I need you to consider the next time that you think life is testing you. You hear what I said? I want you to consider everything I just said because the next time you think life is testing you, I just want you to say this to yourself. Life is training you. You hear me? I want you to say, life ain't just testing me right now. Life is training me. And that's what it's all about. Y'all know we got to break it down before, we can build it up and things like that. And that's what life is all about. So when you think about the strongest trees, my pop used to tell me, he said, if you want to learn anything or know anything about life, you hear me? He said, just look at nature. He gave me some short joints. He said, everything in nature grow up and grow out. He said, everything in nature go down, then it come up. Yo, he was giving me some jewels, but today I'm breaking down all them jewels. He had to give me that so I can go ahead and chew on that. I can digest that and all that. So I want you to think about the strongest trees on the planet, y'all. I went in my bag for this one right here. Like this one called the bristlecone pine. You hear me? Look, they survived thousands of years, y'all. And you got to ask why. Because they were raised in the harshest conditions. You hear me? That's right. Some of us, we talk about our upbringing and stuff like that, but that's the stuff that make us who we are, y'all. Because look, those that were raised in them harsh conditions, they was the high winds, they was the rocky soil, they was the freezing nights. Look, that stuff was the stuff that made the pressure that didn't bust our pipes. Y'all hear what I said? Yo, look, when the pressure, you hear me, gets tough, then we grew tougher. You hear me? Them roots grew deeper. And that's what it's all about right now. I know you're going through some stuff, but there's other trees, there's other people that think and wish that they could grow with ease. But the trees that had the easy, y'all, they had the soft soil, they ain't had no wind, they had perfect weather, they snap at the first sign of stress. You hear me? The same goes for us. Yo, ease makes you comfortable, but pressure, that's what makes you capable. I say it again. Ease makes you comfortable, y'all, but pressure, that's what makes you capable. So you say you want to be great, then guess what you got to do? You got to expect resistance, because growth, it ain't painless. You hear me? It ain't painless, but it's always worth it. When the storms come for you, y'all, this time, do me a favor. Don't fold. Don't flee. Dig in. You hear me? Lock in, because it's growing season. You hear me? Yo, this week, I want you to lean into the win. I'm going to say it again. This week, I need you to lean into the win. I want you to let the resistance reveal what's in you, and I want you to let the pressure prepare you. I'm going to say that again. Lean into the win. Y'all hear me? Let the resistance reveal what's within, and let the pressure prepare you. Now, I'm going to give you 2 conscious living practices, and we're going to get out of here, because these are motivational minutes, y'all. All right? They're just a little longer than 1 minute. Maybe notice I said minutes. All right? Now, conscious living practice number 1. Here's what I want you to do. First thing when you get up, you got to do a root check. Everybody say root check. All right? Write that down in your notes real quick. Root check. All right? Every morning before you check the gram, before you check your phone, before you check your emails, before you check the world, you hear me? I want you to check your roots. I want you to ask yourself, what am I grounded in today? And I know you're like, damn, coach, how do I figure out what I'm grounded in? Here's how we're going to do that. I want you to figure out what values are guiding you. You hear me? Then that's going to be the truth that you stand on, because that moral compass is going to ground you. Y'all hear what I said? We ain't going to start our day, look, scattered. We're going to start our day in strength. Yeah, we're going to start our day in root. You hear me? We're going to start your day rooted in strength and not scattered by stress. Because that's what happens as soon as you pick your phone up. You start going whichever way the wind blow. This came up, this popped up, this person texted, that person called, and then there you go, trying to call them back, trying to answer this, trying to answer that. And guess what? Here come the stress. We ain't doing that. Root check. All right? Conscious living practice number 2, and we're going to get out of here, because if I give you any more, I'm going to have to charge you. All right? Look, throughout the day, when the pressure hits, do me a favor. We ain't going to react. Y'all hear me? We're going to pause. We're going to ask ourselves, what is this trying to strengthen in me? You hear me? How is this moment shaping who I'm becoming? This right here is going to shift yourself from taking that, adversity and moving it to your advantage. If you can just check yourself for 1 short second, and ask yourself, what is this trying to strengthen in me? That's all you got to do. You just got to pause and and check and reflect for 1 second. That's all you got to do. Now, remember this, write it down. Strong trees don't grow with ease. I'm going to say it again. Get your pen. Strong trees don't grow with ease. They grow through the storm. They grow in resistance. They grow through pressure. Look, the same is true for you. Y'all hear me? So if life's been shaking you, you hear me? If life's been shaking you lately, let it root you deeper. Let it build your character. Let it remind you that the stronger the wind, the stronger the tree. Y'all hear me? Yo, look, if today's message hit home, I want you to drop a comment below and say, I'm built by the storm. Y'all hear me? Do me a favor. Say, I'm built through the storm. You hear what I said? Yo, look, and don't forget, it's just the beginning, y'all. We got more inner work to do. So subscribe and join me every week for Mindset Minutes with Coach Lynch, because the only way out, y'all hear me, is through. I'm going to say it again. The only way out is through, y'all. And guess what? That's what we be doing here, all right? That's what we do. We cultivate the mindset to fight, to win, to be strong, to be AWOL strong. I'm going to holler at y'all the next one. Peace.